white people. Well, I am hearing that there's a possibility that a group of people might go to door to make sure that people get the stab. The CV-19 stab. You know, those who are hesitant? That's so ridiculous. You know, maybe they can get away with that in countries where the population complies with tyranny. But, you know, they had to stop this lockdown, and they're not going to have a Delta variant lockdown because people are not going to comply. The people who complied, because they just didn't know any better. What is it? I was talking to my mom, and she goes, well, nobody knew what was going on. You know, there's an old saying, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. So, Americans are not going to get fooled twice. There's not going to be a Delta variant lockdown. There's not going to be anybody coming door to door. They can threaten that in their little fantasy world, and maybe if they might be able to get away with it. But with whom? Like, people who don't want it just don't want it. You're not going to make them want it or make them do it. If they're pretty adamant that they don't want it, they're not going to get it. It only makes this whole thing creepier. You know, they threaten the passports, they threaten, you know, it's going to be forced, and then they try these incentives for lotteries. It's just creepy. And you know, I was talking to one of my friends the other day about all these weirdos. It's like I don't know when we decided to give all the kids on the playground we used to beat up positions of power. Who decided? Who decided all those kids we beat up needed to be in roles of leadership? We screwed up. Oh well. Well, anyway, I'm hoping that a group of people will want to go door to door. I think that'll be kind of exciting. It'll change my dull life. But you know something? The reality is that the muscle behind people going door to door, did I stutter? The muscle behind people going door to door is going to be the county sheriff. And the county sheriffs have made it very clear that they are not going to participate in this stupidity. I have a friend who is a police officer, and she said that, and this is in Ohio, mind you, she said that whenever anybody called to the police to complain that people were not wearing their face diapers, the police would say, well, sorry, you're going to have to take that up with the health department. That's not our job. So anyway, the local police will not comply. They won't comply. They just won't do it. No matter, and so this is all just a bunch of BS to manipulate people even more who haven't been manipulated into getting this stab. Now, I know people who have been manipulated into getting the stab because they were told that they would not be able to travel. And other people were told that, well, if you have an elderly loved one, you don't want to make them sick. But the mistake, you know, after manipulating these people to get this stab, the mistake that they made was telling the people who got the stab that they're still going to have to wear that face diaper and they're going to still have to comply with the lockdowns. Oh, that's where they screwed up. See, if they were to say that the people who got the stab wouldn't have to be locked down or wear face diapers, then there'd be a different ball game. But anyway, so, you know, just let them bring the tyranny and see what happens. You know, I look forward to it. You know, my life is so boring. I mean, I got some issues, and, you know, like I told you guys, my mom is sick and everything, but gosh darn it, you know, I don't know, it'd be kind of fun, because I got a mouth on me. I haven't had any confrontations. Oh, I guess I did have a confrontation. I was with a family member. We went to a restaurant, and I saw a little kid that was being carried and was wearing a slave muzzle. And I said loudly, making kids wear that slave muzzle is child abuse. My family. They're like, can you be quiet? Just stop that. Why are you trying to pick fights with people? Because I'm a troublemaker. That's why I do it. And like I said in the last video, the reason why I get so angry about the slave muzzle is because of all the people that were harmed by those who were complying and keeping everybody safe. And you know what I mean? And also the people who got scared. And, you know, if people around you are scared and it's a scary situation, it takes a lot of strength to not be scared. But if you're scared and other people aren't scared, then you feel stupid. At least that's my experience. Anyway, so, my mom's doing all right. She got her lung biopsy today, and, well, she looks pale. But, she's, got Chinese herbs from the Chinese doctor lady, and she calls it her dirt drink. I put a little bit of honey in it, and the other day, or yesterday actually, when I made her dirt drink, I put in too much honey. I'm like, what? How do you, that stuff tastes like, literally like dirt, right? And I put too much honey in it. It's like, Mom, I only put a teaspoon in there. She goes, well, I barely dip the spoon in the honey before I stick it in my drink. Okay. Okay, Mom. All right, white people, that's the damage for now. Thank you so much for listening. I look forward to your thoughts below.